Hi everyone, this is Sunette, and in this video we are continuing with getting to know the widespread consequence that emotion can create in our physical bodies. But more importantly, if you have a look at what you're actually also busy with in that moment of bringing the energy back inside yourself in a way, let's slow that process down and realize what's actually happening inside of you. What new relationships are you creating with yourself, your mind, your emotions, and your body? And also within that, know that any new relationship that you create, that is going to take time, practice, patience, and a process of mistakes and ups and downs. This is also what everyone can look forward to in, those who will be walking more individual, personal, one-on-one processes with me, where, within that one-on-one communication and connection and openness, I can assist and support you in more detail and specificity, with you sharing and giving feedback of the detail of what you observe and become aware of inside yourself and your body and your emotions. You'll get to know that unique individual specific relationship with your mind, your energies, your body, and so with so much of yourself that you may not have ever realized before that you can create a relationship with, and that you can direct those parts of yourself, change your relationship to them, and in that transform how you experience yourself. Right, so here in just slowing down what you applied in the previous video, note that in slowing down your thoughts, your emotions, yourself, and just being here and being aware of the sensations of your body and your breathing, what have you proven to yourself there? You can choose to slow down your mind, your thoughts, your emotions. You've actually got a voice inside yourself. You are able to direct your mind by speaking up in a way inside yourself and just changing where you focus yourself, your awareness, your sensation. So take this with you in your everyday life, where whenever your mind gets too much, remember, I can speak, I have a voice, I can decide and act, and find a moment, a space wherever you are, where you can just apply this technique, even if it's having to sit for a moment in the bathroom and sit there and just slow down and breathe. Do so. If that's the only quiet space that you can find in where you are in a busy day. But in doing that more and more, it'll then become easier. See, if you apply these techniques in your everyday life, I have found, it also becomes easier to do so in the moments where I am busy slowing down my mind, my emotions, myself, and directing my emotions in a way of bringing them up inside myself, getting to know them, and also my body, which brings me to the next point. Observe that when you bring up your emotion, it's like you already have a knowing, a remembrance, a reference of that emotion inside yourself, and that right there and then, in that moment, like that, you can experience that energy and even the weight of it, the feel of it, the substance of it. What does this prove? One, that even though we don't consciously feel energy, it is still there in the depths of ourselves. And this is a very important thing that I'd like everyone to know and to remember. Whenever you go through emotion in your day and it just goes away because you continue with other thought patterns or life things that you've got to run to and get done, it doesn't mean that that energy has disappeared inside yourself. It is still there in the depths of yourself, just suppressed, but it's still carrying that weight and affecting you inside yourself and your body, and that you might not now consciously be aware of the consequence of that energy, but you may later in the future experience it by how your body will communicate that it is crumbling under the pressure of the weight of your emotions that you're suppressing. Alright? So, therefore that proves, one, that that emotion has always been there, and that it's still there, and it's not yet been resolved. And that, secondly, with being able to see how quickly your body also changes from being relaxed and comfortable to now being tense, painful, sore, uncomfortable in certain areas, right there you can see the impact energy has on your body and the experience of it. And thirdly, that you can call up an energy, you can direct it, you can choose to bring it forth inside yourself and get to know it and learn more about it and understand its impact and effect on the body. Now, don't think that when you're calling it up that you are creating the energy or that you are affecting the body even more. No. What you're doing is not so much that you're calling it up or bringing it forth or creating it. It's that you have calmed down and quieted down your mind enough to be more aware of yourself and your body and the pains and discomforts that's already always been there. Alright. Fourthly, that now it is time to start really becoming more comfortable with your emotions and your energies, meaning don't judge them, don't react to them, don't see them as the enemy. They're there to actually be understood, for you to learn more about yourself. Because in everything that we've perceived to be bad inside of us, you're actually going to learn the greatest gifts and find your greatest and utmost potential. Alright everyone, so within also the breathing and the slowing down with your body, what's happening there, and try and practice that in your everyday life as well, is you're starting to develop that base relationship and awareness with your physical body. And the more and more you practice this, the more you'll find in the evenings when you're slowing down, bring up the energy, getting to know the feel of it in your body, that you can do it a lot faster in slowing down your mind, easing into the comfortability with your body, bring up the energy, understand where and how it's impacting you at this stage. Alright everyone, so this video here to understand more of the gifts, the multi-dimensional process really that we're walking here, that as much as it is about mind and body mapping, it is even more so about developing a deeper understanding and relationship with yourself and everything that defines you, your mind, experience of yourself, your body. And in the next video we will continue with what now? Okay, now my body is experiencing this and I'm aware of all these pains, but what do I do with it? What does it mean for me? How can I change myself in relation to this? And you know what's the coolest thing about this is that when we're going to walk the change process, you'll be able to see how effective you are in your change for yourself, because your body is going to show you how well you're doing. And this is the cool thing about this, you know, when you get to know your emotions, your bodies, yourself so much more, you use yourself as a cross-reference to see, okay, am I on the right path here? Where do I need to work more in changing myself with the emotions and the effect of them in my body? And how is my body changing as I am changing? So, more interesting things to come, everyone. Thank you very much for listening.